Hello, my name is Koontz. I'm going to be showing you what I'm going to be doing today. It is a German apple cake. First, we're going to take the dough and we're going to cut it open with our overly big chef knife. And we're going to just peel it back. Don't worry. You're not making cookies, you're making a crust, so it's going to be fine if you crumble it a little bit. See, that's fine. I'm just making like a dough at the bottom. So I'm going to take the excess, make sure I don't leave any behind. And I'm going to throw this away. And now I'm going to take my can of butter and I'm going to spray my cooking pan. Smells like movies. Alright, then I'm going to take this and just flatten it out and make like a crust in the bottom of my pan where our filling will go later. So make sure it's about that much from the top. So you don't want it too ridiculously thick. So just want to flatten this out. And then I have my oven already preheated, so it's not going to take long to cook, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to take this. Now that you finally have your dough in the pan, it should look like this. And now we're ready to start chopping our pecans. So you're going to have 1 cup of pecans, whole. I'm going to do like half, that way I can have a nice controlled chopping area. Just going to flip it. Clean my knife off. I'm doing a rough chop because you kind of want it to have a nice big chunk of pecan in your mouth. I get those confused. A nice big chunk of pecan in your mouth, and not just like all these little tiny pieces where you can't barely taste any at all. So I'm just doing a nice rough chop on them, get them kind of broken up. Now I'm going to take these, so I'm just going to spread them evenly on my dough. I have half a cup left, so these should not cover all of it because I have almost more than a half a cup left. So just try to spread them out evenly and get all those in. On hitting that thing, move it. I'm gonna move this where I don't hit it anymore. Just gonna keep chopping. I'm doing a German theme because my grandma, she's German. I just wanted to stick to her roots and my roots and basically my family's roots and just do what she grew up eating. So after you get those chopped, spread those out evenly. I'll fix that. Spread them out. Alright. Now we have 1 more cup. We have a little bit more of them left, so this should be good. I finally put all my pecans in. The reason I'm putting pecans in here is not only for flavor, but it keeps the dough from not getting too soggy from the apples that I want to put on top. And if you put them on top, they will burn because I'm going to put sugar and cinnamon on top, and that will caramelize. So let's go over to wash my hands. Rinse them off. Get all that sugar stuff off of me. Grab a towel. Do that. Now I'm going to come over here and peel my apples. I'm using Golden Delicious apples for my topping. I'm also using a spiral slicer that cores and slices my apples. So, see how this goes. And it's okay to leave the sticker on because this thing just peels off everything that is on the apple. So. Okay, there's a little bit of sticker still on. That's okay. I messed up right there. I can just take this piece, break that off, make sure there's no anywhere else. Break off the end pieces because there's still a bit of that stuff that no one likes on the bottom of it. Break off this and get that. So and then I'm going to take the skin that looks like noodles. Take those and put them right here. Then I'm going to slide this core off. This is our last of 5 apples. I messed up on the last one. There was a bad spot on it. So I just cut it off with a paring knife and everything went pretty well. So this is going to be the last one. And after that we're going to go on back over there to our pan with cookie dough and pecans. Put these on top for that nice sweet, and apples really give it some texture, so let's just take this off, break off those end pieces that are horrible. Don't want to break off too many of the good parts, so just keep it like that. Take off your core, put that in there, and now we have our spiral sliced apples. We are now moving on to the slicing stage and placing stage of our apples. So this one I already cut just to make sure it would work. And I have the apple, slices. That would not be good. I'm just going to throw that away. So we have our apple slices that we cut. Just going to place them right here. Like that, along the corners of it. And then we're going to fill in the edges, the middle. So, let's fill in the corners. Now, take this one, fill in the corners. Then I'm just going to fill up our corners with, and that was one apple that filled up all these corners, so. Oh, maybe apple and a half. Probably an apple and a half. So I'm just going to take my paring knife. I'm going to cut it right here. Flip it around. Right here. Just going to take these. It's a really thin one. I'm not going to use that one. You really want thick ones on the outside because whenever they bite into them, you really want them to get that nice crunchy, like apple texture, not paper thin. Look like that. You do not want apples that thin or even this thin because it's not going to be enough crunch to it. So I'm just placing them in the middle. Okay, now that we're done arranging our apples, we're going to put some butter in it to moisten our apples. Just cut it like that. Like that, and start placing it. That. We'll get your apples nice and moist. Sticking together on me, I can't get it apart. Butter is the new cement. Can't get it apart. Just gonna place it in between cracks where there's some pecans showing. Just place it on here. And then we'll put the last one right here, okay? Now we're gonna do our mixture of cinnamon and sugar. So it's 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then
No, cut.
this is a 1/2 cup of sugar, and it's just sugar and cinnamon. I forgot the right thing. Just do enough until it looks kind of like this, where it's not like cinnamon's not overpowering it. And just take it on a spoon, just sprinkle it over like that. Make sure there's not any chunks of sugar in your mixture anymore, because that would be very bad. Someone bites in and they get like a big bite of sugar and like no cinnamon. I would hate that. Trying to get a nice even coating at the top. Just throwing it on. And the butter will help it stick to it. And get these in pieces. I'm gonna put a little. Okay, so after you have your cinnamon and sugar laid evenly on top of your apples and pecans, you're going to open your oven, and I set it, preheated it to 350, and I'm going to put it in there for 25 minutes. So I'm set in here. Oh boy, slick. Put it in here. Put a timer for 25 minutes, and okay, so we have that going. Now we're going to start to work on our breadcrumbs for our schnitzel.